So, welcome to the review of episode 5 of 10,000 BC season 2. Again, notes are ready. Lots of notes this time. A lot happened in this episode. So straight to the first bit. Day 14. They've been in there now for 2 weeks, and that is usually about the time where you've got over the holiday period. So then you figure out how much work it actually is. Hello, that's right. So this will happen a lot through this because little man's just woken up. There he is. So, I put it's cold and people are fighting over clothes. Because obviously it started off, apparently it was the coldest night they'd had. And Jay is grumpy. It's fair enough, but what he did do was start having a go at George. And George said that if he were back in the real world, he'd take him to court. Which Jay seemed to take offence to. But I think the reason why George says that was because he takes to court in the real world or beat him to death. So court would be a better option. Is that funny? Court would be a better option for him, really. So I think Jay's like poking a sleeping lion there. I don't want to get the wrong side of George. He looks like an Andy guy. Yes, he is. So yeah, I wouldn't take George on. He's a big fella. What else have we got? So, and Suzanne called Jay and called him childlike and unreasonable. And from what it's shown, it's pretty accurate, that really. I mean, I feel a bit bad because the camera can be edited anyway. But it can only be edited so far. He must have said a lot of things, well, he said everything he said. So really, the context, you can't really take it out of context. He is being a bit unreasonable, you could say. And day off is Sunday Fun Day. Now, I agree with that because we had stand down Saturday when we did it. You do need a day to just, I mean, at no point you ever have a day off. You never just lie there and do nothing, because there's always stuff you have to do. Have to get wood. You have to look in the traps and things. So the stand down, all it is like fun day, Sunday Fun Day. It's just giving kind of the belief that they're having a day off, even though they're not. And people need that, especially those which don't work. Those which are used to having days off, they need that just to kind of feel better about themselves and rehumanise themselves. So yeah, I mean, in ours when we did it, Paul Barnes, he hated the fact that we had to stand out Saturday. But we probably got more done in the days leading up to it than we did beforehand, because you have to have that rest. People need it. Mentally, you need it. So yeah, I also put Here Comes Snake Tribe. They decide they are moving in. They are done with living in the hunt camp and that. They are going down to the lake, which is a brilliant move. I'm boring this man by the looks of it, but it's a great move. That's what they should do. You go to where the food is. The food's by the lake, get to the lake. Well done, guys. So yeah, great tribe. They don't seem happy about it. They are not happy about people moving in, which they're not going to be, because they kind of consider it their space. But like I said, it is survival of the fittest, and you go where the food is. And people get rubbed up the wrong way. It's just one of them things. So let's make it for interesting viewing. Yeah, and Sam said that they were like a sponge. That they were a sponge, and he's trying to bring the fun in, and they're just sucking it up. He said they're like a fun tampon. I've never met a fun tampon, ever, but the reference was genius. Good work, Sam. Also, yeah, apparently found boats. I paused it, got right up close to the telly and had a look, and they are made as they would have been. So made out of animal skin and wood. But god damn, they got boats. It's like the wish list that I had when I was in there. This time they've gone, yeah, we'll give them everything. We'll give them that thing that Mike wrote. We'll use that. We'll give them all that. Yeah, so the boat was great. John can't get in a boat. That was hilarious. For such a big guy, he just got in and fell off. Okay. So, should we have a look at our notes, see where we're up to? So, we're also got... Yeah, so about the boat, I just want to say, Clint, Adam, and Andrew, I salute you, my men. Quality boats. Everybody should go follow them, by the way, on Twitter. I will put at the end of this, I'll put which their Twitter names are. Because Clint, obviously everyone knows Clint. Adam and Andrew, they're the great guys. So here we go. Snake Tribe are renovating. They found some land. They don't need planning permission because it's 10,000 BC. They don't have to go through the bullshit of putting in for that stuff. They're just going to make their new camp. And it looks like they're doing a great job of it. Obviously, it's a lot harder to do than just to say you're going to make a new camp. Because you are literally chopping down trees with bits of flint which is rubbish. And it hurts, and it's hanging. But it can be done. It can be done. Oh yeah, and Craig tribe are eating turtles. Again, I thought turtles were disgusting. But if it's source food, you've got to eat it. It's just the way it is. But Kyle was not happy. I'm boring the hell out of him, look. Yeah, so Kyle's not happy. He didn't get the full food. I'm now going to pass baby off because I don't start crying. Look at this way. So long, little man. Thank you. So yeah, Kyle's not happy. He's missed out on food. And obviously he gets upset about that, which you would. Because out there, food is everything. You need that. Not just to survive, but mentally you need the food. You need it for brain function and everything. So yeah, that was bad. But what he did do then was, look at this. Getting a brew and everything. Good work. She's not normal this night. She's just because I'm talking to you guys. She's really. Right, I'm going to put it down there. I'll probably knock it over in a minute. So yeah, so then Kyle was offered food by somebody. And he said no. Now that is pride coming before a fall. You never turn down food out there, ever. Regardless of what it is, how bad it tastes, you do not turn food down because you need it. That's kind of something that we learned straight away. So yeah, and I put, Terry is once again keeping it real. I like Terry. Terry's my kind of girl. She's put like, John's come back, he says like holiday camp, but it could be a bag of shit. It all depends on the person, and she's completely right. Just because one person thinks it's great does not mean it is. Again, group collective, they all need to get together and have a look. Where are these mussels from? Granted, when we went in the lake, it was that cold you couldn't even go in. But they found mussels, which is brilliant. Ours were frozen. But yeah, mussels, that's a great find from protein-wise and everything else in it. Absolutely great. But yeah, I can't believe they found them. I'm amazed. Ashley's been pulled to one side by Big Dave. Now, like I said, I like Dave. He comes across really well on there. And his softly approach works really well for people because John is kind of more abrupt and he'll shout and then he'll expect things to be done. Now, that doesn't work outside of the army. It doesn't really work in the army, I don't think. But it doesn't work for certain people. You need to kind of have that kind of more approachable approach. And that's what you need. Because like I said, you get more out of somebody by being nice. Everybody be nice. Hang on. Yeah, so but you don't have to shout. And George is saying about how he won't quit and he works hard. Now in his VT, about here, if you watch it again, he's got like what looks like an antler. So George went for this full leather. He got a wardrobe based on going to 10,000 BC just for his VTs. Top. Yeah, hello man. He's getting involved now. He's going to put his pendant in at the end. And George has jumped ship. He's gone to snake camp. He's had enough of arguing with the kids, as it were. And he's gone to snake camp. Is it a good move? Yeah, because you need to be happy. Because it makes being productive a lot easier. And then, here comes the rain. And it pisses down. And their new shell they built, not the best, because obviously they've just started doing it. So they're back in with the big group. So now you've got Cray Tribe and Snake Tribe all together in one room, which is not good. Again, clash of egos and things like that. And then they all sit around playing games in the rain. I understand it when I was there. It's hard to get motivated to do anything in the rain. But Clint then did say, you need to be doing stuff. You need to be making cordage or things with baskets. And I was watching it thinking, yes, and you're stood there in a Gore-Tex coat being all warm. So it's kind of, yeah, in 10,000 BC they would have done it. But us as people, we're out of that thing. If it's raining now, people don't go outside. I'm going to go for a run. No, it's raining, I'm not going. So it's that kind of mentality if you have to get out and do it. Daytime should be productive time. At night, you can relax and obviously rest. And the forest is fighting back. The trees falling down. Some scary stuff. And like I said, it could have gone the other way. There would have been health and safety there to make sure it didn't. But it is, like I said, a bit of a terrifying thing. But Jay, being Jay, has thanked Jesus. Or any other deity you wish to thank, you could have. But no, he chose Jesus. And Amy then shouted, I've got wood. That made me smile like I'm a child and just Amy saying, I've got wood. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm a child. I've said about trying to build in 10,000 BC. hard as hell, but they're doing it, so can't argue. Again, turn over the page, so there's a lot right this time. Josh, buff Josh. Buff Josh is getting more buff and burning calories that he doesn't need to do. Granted, it looked great, but performance-wise, he's going to go downhill, and as we saw, he did. He quit. Because once your body gets so low, you can't do anything. So he wasted time there. He could have been exercising whilst doing his jobs. But hindsight again. Oh yeah, and that's when Clint dropped, I think, my favourite line of this show, besides Sam's fun tampon, which was that anybody who's not pulling the weight is a calorie thief. I am going to get a t-shirt that says you are a calorie thief, because I like that. It was a good thing. I can't patent it because it's his already, but I'm having it. Kyle's had enough as well now. He's gone. Yeah, and don't be ashamed of missing home. I mean, did you not watch the last one when I was in it? I cried my eyes out at the end. I was like a girl. Not there's anything wrong with being a girl before I get somebody slagging me off for it. But yeah, I was upset and I wanted to go home, and you do. But the thing is to fight through that. You've got to fight. Keep fighting until there's nothing more. And then you've got, I put there, Dan, you stole my joke about somebody looking for your penis in the lake, because I said that, but it's a universal joke, so you can have it, but I said it first. Good word though, it's a funny joke. Anytime you can use that. And Sam eating the mussels was hilarious. He looked like my dog used to look when he licked his own bum. That kind of awful taste. Again, like I said, Sam, again, you're also one of my favourites to make me laugh. Fly eggs. There's fly eggs on the bottles. Now, I saw that, and everybody in camp was like, oh, they're scruffy, they're disgusting. But, like, what happened with us and what couldn't be happening there is if them bottles hadn't been treated properly when they were given them originally, that's why they get fly eggs. It's not because they've done anything with them to make them dirty. So I don't think it's the tribe's fault that they've got the flags, and I think it's more of a kind of production error again, like it did for us. And what they needed to do to get rid of them was smoke them, not set them on fire, which is what Cray Tribe did to Snake Tribe's bottles. I'm hoping they got replaced, because that was, I thought, a bit low, because it didn't need to burn them, but they burned them. Danny's not well, which is bad. Yeah, again, I mean, this one I seem to be talking about myself more than anything. I had the same thing he had. You get that low, your body's got nothing left to burn, no fat left. So it then starts eating itself, it gets catabolic to give you energy. So he's throwing up, it's coming out the other end, you get weak. So their plan there is to isolate him. Suzanne's plan, isolate him, so he doesn't pass it on, which is a great idea. So she goes to build him a little shelter. When we did it, we had the doghouse, which was a little one-man shelter. And even though I spent most of the night going out and having a bob in the woods and coming back in feeling all rubbish, that was the best sleep I had, and I just wish Dad had managed to get in it. He didn't, because he went downhill even quicker. And he ended up getting rushed to hospital. I'll come back to that in a minute, because I've missed one bit out about Josh going. Yeah, Josh said that he was going to go, and do I think he needed to go at that point? I think he maybe could have hung out a bit longer, but everybody's got their own limit, and everybody needs to realise that my limit isn't the same as your limit, isn't the same as their limit. So you've got to keep that in mind. So they shouldn't really have to go at him for it. But yeah, Dan's gone to the hospital, and I was like, oh, it's gripping. I'm gripped by this, because he looked like crap and he's in bits. And Dave, the medic, was like, get the oxygen. They got it, and because right, Dan goes to hospital, and off he went down the drive near the lodge. I was like, wow, this is great. And then the preview came up, and he's in the preview. So whoever's put it together, what they should have done was not put him in that preview to build it up for tonight's show, to just say, oh, is he coming back? He's going to make it. But no, yeah, it was, again, a great show. Some good dynamics going on. And I think Snake Tribe are slightly starting to pull ahead, morale-wise, definitely. As for the food and that, now they'll start catching fish. And it showed now in the preview that they're going to go out hunting. So, like I said, the dynamics are changing. From Cray Tribe being top dog, I think they're starting to fall down now, because they've had quite a few people leave, whereas the Snakes are starting to get up. So, yeah, once again, a great episode. If you're not already watching all these, make sure you watch them, for no reason other than it will just make me happy. And other than that, I shall catch you soon. Tonight is episode 6. So, yeah, we'll look forward to that. All right, peeps. Thank you.